Yo, what up? I'm going to go over Kill a Kill. I know I should have gone over this a long time ago, but I just finished it right now. So let's start with this shit, alright? Alright, so Kill a Kill is created by Studio Trigger. If you guys don't know, Studio Trigger came about back in 2011. Founded by former Gainax employees Ryuki Imaishi and Mashiko Otsuka. My bad, if I didn't pronounce this right. So going into this, I already knew his work, Imaishi's work. He worked on Neon Genesis Evangelion. He made Panty and Stocking. He also did work on Fooly Cooly. So I was expecting this to be pretty good, and was I let down? Hell no, it was actually a pretty good anime. Definitely awesome debut for Studio Trigger for full-length original anime show, meaning the manga had nothing to do before the manga. They actually went coincide together, so it's a good fucking show. And did not have to rely on already written work or waiting for a chapter to be updated. So basically, in this world, there's such a thing called life fibers, which are these kind of red strands. You see them throughout the show. They create clothing with them, which gives people superpowers. That's basically the gist of it. This character, our main character, goes to the school to find out who killed her dad. Finds out that each of these students has these things, and she has to kick their ass. Basically, the way it works: 1 star has 10% life fibers, while 2 star, I'm guessing, has 20%, and 3 star 30%. That's the way they kind of do it in the show. That's the way I'm gonna do it. Then depending on what star, who has what stars, how powerful they are. I don't know. It is stated that these life fibers can kill people, so they kind of limit it to who gets them, and if they can handle them and shit like that. So that's basically the start of the story. That's what you get, and that's what we're going with. So I'm not gonna spoil anything. Don't worry. But let's go with how I do this. The characters. So the first character we get is Ryuko Matoi. Now, she's 17 years old. That's the only character we get with an age. She's arrogant, tomboyish, reckless, pretty much what any other girl character would be down the anime. But it is welcome because that's what we need in this show: an arrogant, I wouldn't say arrogant, but hot-headed girl running into battle just trying to find out who killed her father. Um, she has a strand of red hair and black hair, as you can see in the photo. That does change when she merges with Senketsu, which is her uniform slash, I forget what it was called. But it's a kamui, it's special clothing that is 100% life fibers, which that means someone has to be extremely powerful to be able to wear this thing. Her kamui is unique in the sense that it can talk. He has his own personality, and basically he's his own person. And like I said, they combine together, and this is what you get. At first, I was like, man, half-naked girls everywhere. It's actually done pretty well. I mean, granted, the transformation sequences could be shortened, but whatever. Overall, though, I had to give them props for giving fan service, but yet keeping in measurements realistic, not fucking shit big as fuck. You know what I mean? That's some crazy shit. Then we have Satsuki Kiryun. Now, this is actually, she's my favorite character of the show. For a while there, I actually was rooting for her throughout the show. She's demanding, strong-willed. She commands all the rest of the students, but in a way that, not like a servitude kind of way. Well, yeah, but more of a, you could tell she cares about them. It's hard, but it's there. You know, she wouldn't just sacrifice them for no reason, even though she says she would. I don't see that. Like I said, she's strong-willed, strong fighter, and yeah, we go to Mako Makatsu Ku, Ryuko's fucking best friend. Basically, they meet in the first episode. She's crazy, crazy, crazy character. Lovable character though. Definitely love this character. Brings the comedy and breaks the ice in any situation, which is great because there's a lot of those. Her family's just as great. I'm gonna go over them too though. But yeah, dude, she wasn't in the show, it would have been half as good. Trust me, because she makes the show. Then we have Iragamagori. He's the head of disciplinary committee, one of four of the elite 3 stars of the school. Like I explained earlier, 3 stars means how many stars and how much life fibers are in their uniform. He is Satsuki's shield, defends her from anything, and he's big as fuck. But the running gag, I'm guessing, was in every different scene he would be bigger, like obnoxiously bigger, which is really funny though. And then we have Uzu Sanageyama. Um, I chose this picture because they explain his backstory a lot when he was a kid and how he changes in the show. When I mean changes, they really focus on him in one episode, and you can see his metamorphosis from an arrogant kid to a wise fighter, and that's what I liked about him. I actually ended up liking these other characters who were supposed to be bad guys, but you know what? They're pretty tight. And then we have Nonon Jakuzure, head of the band people and other different committees. She's a 3 star as well. Her power is like band music, I guess. That was pretty weird when they first fought. She's I thought she was gonna be a betrayer, Satsuki, but no, she doesn't. She's actually best friends with her, like since they were kids. So that was interesting. I all I know is I actually like this character. And then we have Halka Inomata. He met Satsuki. He's also 3 rank. He met Satsuki when he hacked into her company. She actually offered him a job to work for her, and that's what he's been doing. He's just a hacker. Can he fight? A little bit, not really. He gets his ass. No, I can't really say that, but yeah, he's there for hacking purposes and whatnot. But he's funny too. He's got his moments, you know. And then we have Shirya. He's a designer of the clothing for Satsuki. He designs the uniforms and shit. He's a 3 star or 2 star. It's hard to tell. Maybe you guys can think because there's only four, and I already went over the four. So he's a 2 star, but you know, whatever's. He's a cool guy. He actually is loyal to Satsuki as well. We don't get to see much about him though. And we have Aku Mitsui. Oh, I can't even say that name. He's a teacher. There's something behind that though. I'm not gonna give you it away because you guys will like it. But he ends up having a secret life, and he actually helps out the main character, Ryoku, Matoa, or whatever I forgot her name in the show. Yeah, by being part of a secret organization called Nudist Beach, in which they get naked and stuff because they deny clothing. That don't worry, that has to do with a lot of other shit. But this is usually what he looks like when he takes off his clothes. And here we have a character named Sumugu. I can't even say it. Sumugu Kinasgase. He's also a secret organization member like the guy before. He works for Nudist Beach. Although he seems to be on the rogue due to an incident that happened that took away his sister from him. I'm not going to say it because it's part of the story. But he is a badass. Can hold himself up against many of the other characters in the show in different ways. Yeah, different ways. And then we have the Makancho family. We have Sakuyu, Barazo, Mataro, and my man Guts. Hell yeah, Guts is tight. Look at that motherfucker. A dog that wears a hoodie. That's already a fucking sold right there. But yeah, my main character Roku stays in their house. They feed her. They love her. It's basically the family she did not have growing up. That's something that our character really takes to heart. And these people are there to help them out. I mean, they're comedy relief just like their daughter, Manchanko. I can't even say her name, but you saw earlier the little girl Manchanko, whatever her name was. But yeah, they're great, good characters to have in the show. You need something like this in the show. And then we have Roggio Kiryung. She's the mother of Satsuki. She's the head of the organization. We don't see her much until the end, close to the last like 7 episodes. Um, she developed many of the clothes and stuff like that. That has a big thing to do with the main plot. Not gonna give it away, but basically she's pure evil. Like I said, pure motherfucking evil. I mean, what can you expect from someone that looks like that? You know. Well, she has curves. I'll give her that. And they have Nui Harami. She works for um, the boss of the company, Kiryu family company. She's a head designer. They use a weird French word. I'm not 100% how they say it, so I'm not gonna say it. But she's basically very deadly. They're like how she looks like is not how she is. What's that word? This is the word I want. Contradiction? No. Irony? I don't know what the word is, but there it is. Is she pretty though? We have Hooray Haumora. I can't say that. But we don't know much about her in the show. She's only in a couple episodes here and there. She works for Raigo Kurium. She was saved by her. We get that from the special episode. You get to see more about this character and how she ties into this. And it's actually a touching story. It actually makes you think a little bit. And then we have Mitsuo Sori. He's the head butler for Satsuki. Always brings her tea and stuff. He cares about her, even though he's under the employment of Raiku. But that's not what's stopping this fool from doing his job and bringing that motherfucking tea. And then we have, I had to put this with this. I mean, he's not really a main character at all or anything. He only comes on one episode and like two others. But yeah, this fool, the Wolf of Osaka. You'll get this joke once you watch the show, trust me, because it's fucking hilarious how they depict this character. I mean, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Oh man, this picture literally defines this motherfucker. If you haven't seen The Wolf of Wall Street, watch it. But yeah, it's a good show, man. Fucking awesome first show for Trigger. Loved it. Animation fucking brought nostalgia to me back from the 90s. Definitely felt it there. The drawing, the comedy, the fighting. At first I thought it was gonna be like, oh man, she's just gonna fight someone every day until she fights Satsuki at the end. It was not like that. It jumped all over the page. I mean, the first 13 episodes were too tight. I did have one issue though, like I said, for our main character, I did not think it was what's her name? Ryuko Matoi, main character. I didn't think it was her, although I did like her character. I felt like there was no main bad guy in the first like 15 episodes. Like I had a hard time siding with someone when she fought either Satsuki's or the Elite Four, because I liked them too. They're characters that were built in right. So it was hard for me to side with anyone, which is not a bad thing, I guess. But like I said, I don't know. The first episodes, it was really hard to get into it. Not until like episode 16 when like a main protagonist came out and it was tight right there. Like everything came together. I was like, oh, okay, there we go. Now I'm getting fired up. But before that, it was just watching a show, liking all these characters. I did not hate one. You usually have to have one you hate, but it was not there. The music, wow, let me get to the music. Man, these guys knock it out of the park. I mean, yes, they worked on Fooly Cooly, Neon Genesis, fucking Panty and Stocking. That music and soundtrack was awesome. But this one, I was like, man, this is good ass music. I'm gonna get it on my phone. Hell yeah. Oh man, that's some good shit. But I'm gonna have to give this one. Wow, I'm gonna have to think about this. 7. I want to. Oh man, no, I had to give it an 8, man. An 8 out of 10, just because they brought it back, dude. Because yeah, at first it was gonna be a 7 for me, just because there was no main bad guy. I didn't feel like anyone was a bad guy or a main protagonist to deal with until later in the show, and that's what the show did. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, man. Could it have been a 9? Maybe, but they did end it like many of the other shows ended, so that was not that great. The ending was a little off, but whatever. We get to love it. Still a great show. Definitely worth time investing in watching it. Hey man, if you guys like this, hit that like, hit that sub. Catch y'all next time.